Every day, more and more road users are filming their journeys, which can often end in disaster. Pioneered by motorists in Russia and Eastern Europe, dashboard-mounted cameras are constantly recording our behavior on the roads. From the bizarre, to the ridiculous, the funny, to the downright dangerous. The thousands and thousands of dashcams around the world have captured just about every mishap you can think of. Now we're going to delve into this treasure trove of stupidity on the roads. Put things right by pointing the finger of blame. Replay the action to see what really happened. And of course, there's nothing like seeing other people's mistakes when it comes to helping us become better drivers. And please remember, on all the clips, yes, that's all the clips we show, no one, and that means no one, is seriously hurt. So drive safely. Not everyone is this lucky. Still to come on Car Crash TV, more frankly fearful road use from around the world that, had it happened in Britain, would have resulted in the following contraventions of the Highway Code. Article 160. Once moving, you should drive with both hands on the wheel where possible. This will help you to maintain full control of the vehicle at all times. Article 170. Take care at junctions. You should look all around before emerging. Do not cross or join a road until there is a gap large enough for you to do so safely. The one about not always assuming that everyone using the road is aware of the rules around pedestrian crossings. And from Life in a Leotard, my guide to male ballet dancing, Chapter 3, Mastering the Perfect Pirouette. Most people believe that zebra crossings are thus named because of their black and white striped design. This is in fact a falsehood, my friends. They are in fact named zebra crossings because anyone utilizing one runs the risk of becoming prey. These days, you need to be a superhero if you stand a chance of making it from pavement to pavement with all your bones intact. Don't believe me? Behold, the perils of the pedestrian. Superheroes are amongst us everywhere. We just need to look a little harder to find them. Blink and you'll miss them. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's an ordinary man who didn't deserve this kind of brutal treatment and held it together anyway. Well done, sir. Question: what's stronger than this year's World's Strongest Man winner? Answer: a parent pulling their toddler and infant in a buggy to safety like a reflex legend. Mum of the Year award, we found your first nominee. Okay, folks, question time. What's he carrying in his trolley? Well, it stopped that lorry in its tracks, so it's got to be fairly hefty. Some boxes of uranium-252 for an impromptu nuclear device? The massive collection of awards that Car Crash TV has won? Alas, we will never know. What we do know, however, is that he's having no trouble moving a trolley that had the weight to stop a truck. So he must be pretty ripped underneath that windbreaker. Like me. Problem with being an aging superhero is that you sometimes forget you're even using your powers. Here's the invisible woman going for a nice wander. Now you see her, now you don't. And she's back again. As well as offering road safety advice, I also do a sideline in insurance advice. When and how to claim, that sort of thing. I have my work cut out with my latest client, though. Thing is, love, he didn't even hit you. So throwing your £300 smartphone at the car is a bit of an overreaction. And it's not exactly accidental damage, is it? He's in a 4x4 too, so I don't imagine it's even made a dent. Better get on Facebook and let everyone know that they'll have to contact you on there for the foreseeable future. You know what it's like. You've just picked up a couple of burgers and some medium fries, and you're eager to get home and stuff your face before they go cold, when some total idiot driver ignores the zebra crossing and crashes into you. Madam, well done for being unhurt, but sue the blighter anyway. To hit or miss? That is the question. But what is the answer? Well, that's not up to me to decide, my friends. That honor falls to you, lovely people. Yes, that's right. An accident is in the offing, and all you need to do is guess whether it will end in a meeting of metal or a near miss. It's time for everybody's favorite transportation tombola, hit or miss. Just look at the size of that junction. It's a whopper. Almost makes one feel inadequate. And as the lights turn green, it's go, go, go. So that bus should have stopped. But is the silver car on the right going to hit the law-breaking bus, swerve and hit the law-abiding bus, or defy the laws of physics and miss completely? It's a hit. So crime does pay after all. Cracking footbridge up ahead and some great symmetry in the framing. Bravo to the cameraman. And look, another bus gone rogue. But will its light-jumping shenanigans see the bus hit this white car, that white car, this little yellow car, or miss completely? And the runt of the litter gets it. Nature can be so cruel. Some lovely scenery to enjoy here, but being out in the sticks means narrow roads and tight corners. So it would help if this Audi driver didn't try and cut it. But will his selfish driving see the car we're traveling in hit him or miss him? All hail ABS, it's a miss. And finally, up ahead the beige car. Who buys a beige car? What were you thinking? Anyway, up ahead the beige car is waiting for a gap in the traffic so it can perform a U-turn. And because, as we all know, motorbikes don't count as real traffic, this U-turn is perfectly acceptable. So the onus is on the biker to readjust his trajectory. But will he fail in his task and hit the car? Or swerve in time and miss? It's a hit, albeit a gentle one, so no real harm done. What a relief. Well, I hope you've had fun. Join us next time for some more road traffic roulette on Hit or Miss. Huge, massive, ginormous, colossal are just some of the words that will not be featuring in our next selection of clips. Because right now, we're focusing on some of the smaller scrapes, the minor mishaps, the puny problems, the little... No, that's all I've got. I'm, of course, talking about the less dramatic kind of crashes, but don't worry, even though they don't produce the biggest of bangs, they still pack a hefty punch. This is the Tiny Dings. Nothing annoys me more than people who honk the overtaking lane, so I made it my mission to educate them. Get back! It's harsh, but I'm afraid it's the only way they'll learn. When joining a busy dual carriageway via a slip road, it's important to make sure you wait until there's a car steaming up the inside lane before doing so. Of course it's not, you absolute idiot. You could have gone now. You could have gone now. Now it's too late. What is wrong with you people? Likewise, when joining at a junction, I don't know, maybe wait until the road is clear before joining it? Oh, and I know, once you've done that, don't stop to swap details, but drive off as fast as you can. Nice open road, clear view ahead, safe to overtake. Unless the total buffoon in the car in front does so too without checking his mirrors. What is that in the back of his trailer? It's a huge orange baby juice holder. How many weirdos are there out there? Oh, this place looks exotic. Maybe that's royalty being driven in that estate car. Only that would explain their dangerous maneuvers. Get back to your palace. Okay, I'd like you to turn right at the junction and then join the main carriageway. And if you look to your right, you'll see a classic example of someone getting their just desserts. Hello? I think I may need help. It's all getting too much. The ballroom, where magic is made through the dizzying marriage of dance and music. And a similar type of magic is made in our roads through the thrilling fusion of bad driving and a slightly slippery surface. So what better way to celebrate this than to take our cue from the glittering world of ballroom dancing and mark these marvelous motoring maneuvers out of 10. This, ladies and gentlemen, is strictly car crashing. A dark and moody tango to kick off the evening. Enter our performer stage right. Oh, such purpose he has. Great syncopated footwork, more glide than step, and then the sensational standstill. A sequence starts, 8.
The group dance now, and it's a busy floor for this cha-cha-cha. A little too busy, in fact. And the Scotsman has collided with the whole Belgian team. He's ruined it for his country and the audience. A real Scotch egg of it, too.
Moving on, darling. A routine described in the program as a combination of a quick step and foxtrot. I really don't care for fusion moves, however, this is one graceful chasse. Lovely snow integration, so I'm willing to put my tourism aside for a respectable 7. It's a slow start for this Charleston, but usually one of the more vibrant dances. The camera is smudged with Vaseline. This is unacceptable. Get the director in here now. Oh, the performer has tapped beautifully into the comedy of this unique style. Hysterics here at the judge's table, so it's a 9.
The lights go down as we prepare to see a waltz. And look at that. What sensational synchronization. Almost crashing together on the floor, but all the while maintaining tight control. This is how you waltz, my friends. Well done, 10.
And finally, the jive. And this performer has come out with some real gusto. Look at the way he moves across the floor at pace. A sachet to the left, then to the right before diving into a full 180. Powerful stuff. 9. Well, that's all for this week, folks. Join us again soon for more Strictly Car Crashing. Right, I've had enough of this. One more smudge lens, and we'll be doing one man and his dog in the rain. A famous philosopher once said, "You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round." She was obviously talking about the overwhelming sensation of falling in love, but she might well have been talking about this next bunch of disastrous drivers. Yes, it's time to take a look at what happens when drivers lose all control, and I'm not talking about road rage. Check out some disaster drivers whilst they get themselves all in a spin.
Taxi apps. They're great for the consumer.
But they're creating havoc on the roads as unmarked minicabs and official taxis fight it out. Like in the jungle or the gym, it's a case of survival of the fittest. Testing military aircraft is an expensive business, so British boffins are using quiet country roads to try out ejector seats in saloon cars instead these days. It worked. But next time, make it eject the pilot, not the empty passenger seat.
No, the classic cities of Italy. You cannot beat the romance, huh?
This fella has missed his turn off to the stadium and is now traveling in the wrong direction. But luckily, a helpful fellow driver is about to put him right. Yep, that's it. Back the way you came. Junction 30. That's the stadium there, fella. Can't miss it. Oh, great. It's dark, it's late, and this guy ahead is playing a game of real-world pinball. Get a PlayStation or something, mate. It's not the 1950s. More adventures of the psychic ambulance driver now. He's always at the scene of the accidents before they happen, mainly because he causes them. There's nothing to be taken more seriously in autumn than a massive tanker full of petrol likely to burst into a huge fireball if you crash into him. Such is the danger that no one would think of getting close. Good news! There wasn't a fireball. Celebrations all round. And finally, in the most self-inflicted accident of the week, take a look at this. Open road, no one anywhere near. I know, let's do a dangerous high-speed 360. Special award for being a total championship-class buffoon. Coming up later on Car Crash TV, we shine a light on the people who struggle with that very tricky motoring maneuver, sticking it in reverse. And we enjoy a delicious bit of finger-pointing fun in the blame game. At first, now that's what I like to see. A police car patrolling the roads, making sure everyone's obeying the law and staying safe. But even the law has its limits. So what happens next? It's barking. Welcome back to Car Crash TV. So what did happen next? Well, these police officers are doing a bang-up job of patrolling the streets and keeping everyone safe from the hardened criminal underbelly. But even the police have their limits.
Jesus, Barry, there's 2 of them. Call for backup. Officers in need of assistance. This no good. Put your foot down. They don't pay us enough danger money for this.
Motorways, the kings of the roads. Where would we be without them? Well, probably on the A27 bypass to Devil's Dyke, I suppose. Yes, those multi-lane behemoths of the tarmac world are wonderful at getting us from A to B at breakneck speed, but they're also the cause of many a traffic tear-up. Just like this bunch are about to find out as they get involved in some motorway madness. Now, we all know that motorway signs can be confusing. Is this a junction? Which lane am I meant to be in? Is it a Costa or a Starbucks at the next services? Sometimes it's appropriate just to pull over and take some time to give them all your proper attention. Don't worry, no one will be remotely inconvenienced. Is it just me, or do motorways in tunnels always seem totally terrifying? Phew, we're out of there now. Nothing can happen here. It's the big, wide open road. Time to put your foot down. You were supposed to crash back there, mate. Taxi app wars. Come on, guys. I'm sure there's enough fares to go round for everybody.
We French make excellent cheeses, but we can get too carried away with the romance. These French newlyweds are setting off on their honeymoon here and having a great time.
Maybe they're enjoying themselves a little too much, though, because someone's just blown his gasket. pace yourself, that's my tip, and keep your personal activities for a more appropriate time and place than the public highway, Frenchies. I tell you what, it's not often you see that. And Lada did a crash scene which he didn't cause. Mind you, he was in the middle of a thermonuclear blast.
Hey, New York, New York. There's the Brooklyn Bridge on the left, and some random guy driving diagonally towards you across the road. What is this? Some kind of mafia hit?
No road markings at all. Oh, let's just go as fast as we possibly can round this bend. What could possibly go wrong? Turns out a fair bit. Stupid place for a petrol station. Sometimes a mystery comes along that requires a truly wonderful mind in order to solve it. Unfortunately, Columbo isn't returning my calls, Miss Marple is in the Bahamas, and Sherlock Holmes is just obscenely expensive. Therefore, it's with a heavy heart and a cap in hand that I turn to you, dear faithful viewer, and beg your help in solving another perplexing crash scene investigation. Well, conditions are frankly appalling, and there's a large white tadpole on the horizon, so it's no surprise to see this stretch of road in utter chaos. But despite the adverse weather conditions, I can just about make out 3 possible parties responsible for this mess. Is it A, the black car, B, the silver car, or C, the white car on the right? Okay, let's see if you've earned your fee. Now, speed and snow, good combination. Interestingly, there's no sign of car A, the black car, which immediately jumps it to the top of the suspect list. Though, in these sorts of conditions, anything could happen. And here comes the black car now, going sideways. Yup, it was answer A, the black car. Mystery solved, my friends. Join us next time for more crash scene investigations. They say where there's blame, there's a claim. They also say, where there's blame, there's a fun, interactive and engaging top TV quiz show item that's fun for all the family. If you're looking for the former, you've come to the wrong place. You'll get no money out of me. However, if you've come for the latter, you're in luck. Yes, my friends, it's time to find fault and revel in responsibility as we play the blame game.
This is a bustling cosmopolitan city, and with traffic like this, a car crash cannot be far away. Oh yes, here we go, just call me Nostradamus. But who takes the blame for this imminent accident? Well, if I can draw your attention to the traffic lights overhead, you'll see a clear green light, which means blame can be firmly apportioned to the Wally in the white car. Just look at that bridge. Is it a bridge or some sort of modern art installation? Either way, it's splendid. A doff of that cap to the architect. But we aren't here to appreciate art, my friends, so who's at fault for this faux pas? Easy one, this, my friends. A clear red light overhead, which means blame to you in the silly silver car, sir. Copacabana in the spring. Is there a more beautiful time or place? I think not. But, my friends, this beauty is about to turn ugly. Who is the guilty party? Yes, another green light, which means the driver of the white car will be losing his no-claims bonus. Blame! I'm sensing a pattern here. Perhaps there's a better position for these traffic lights than overhead. And we're staying in sunny Rio for our last conundrum. But which driver is the dunce in this particular scenario? Yes, the rubbish overhead traffic light strikes again. There's a clear green light, which means the silver SUV gets that pointy finger of blame. Right, I am off to educate these people on the correct location for a traffic light. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was your blame game.
We here at Car Crash TV are a very forward-thinking bunch, which is why I'm already looking forward to working under our alien overlords in the not-too-distant future after their glorious invasion from the planet Vogon. Let's face it, there's not many benefits of doing anything backwards, whether it be skiing, shoplifting, or playing records from the 1980s in the hope they carry secret messages from the underworld. One area especially can be particularly problematic, and that's driving, as perfectly proven by this next ridiculous set of losers as they attempt some rubbish reversing. What do we have here? A gentleman traveling the wrong way down a dual carriageway? He must be having a pretty bad day. Still, at least the road's clear so he can just spin that motor around and be on his merry way. But no, even that simple task is beyond him, and now he's stuck. Look, he really is a very bad driver. Parking, that's another occasion for the real losers on the road to shine. Petrol stations. where rubbish reversers seem to think they have a free pass to eat cheesy quavers, buy a pointless torch they'll never use, then cause havoc for the rest of us. Going forward's not an option. Just slam it into reverse and you're on your way. Like crispy belly pork or a nice carrot cake, there's something to savor about the sheer, slow tastiness of rubbish reversing done to perfection. The scene is set. The blatant opportunities to avoid are clear to everyone, but he never looks up and... the reverse is cooked. City parking, eh? The fella ahead has been looking for a space for an hour, so when he spots one, he goes for it whatever the cost. And that cost in full? £30 for the bumper on his old banger, and £500 to fix the nice Audi he rammed into. Despite my attempts to educate people on the rudeness of hogging the outside lane, I continue to be ignored. So there's nothing for it. I'll have to undertake. Oh no. The undercover undertaking police have spotted me. Look, there goes that minibus, still in the outside lane. He's the real criminal here, officer, not me. Where's the justice? God, I hate my life. And finally, relax, people, because this is a beauty. Not that guy's slacks, though they are rather fetching. Not the car, though it is a lovely shade of auburn. Or even the frankly appalling piece of driving. No, I'm referring to the how did that happen body language from the culprit. Don't try that on me, love. It was clearly your fault. That's why I'm grateful to the inventor of the Dashcam.